This is another story in the same book I've read to you from before. Demi, another favorite artist of mine. I have a lot of favorite children's artists. Chinese Jew, Fables and Proverbs. She is an American artist, but really dedicates herself to Chinese style and beautiful fables and short stories. And she does basically this kind of book all the time, so far as I know. There's another story in here I'd love to share with you. It's really a favorite. It's so simple and yet so incisive, just beautiful. Okay, so here's a story. I'm going to have to hold this so I can read this. I'm short-sighted, so I got to bring this up close. But first, you see these pandas here at a table, and they are actually very disturbed, very angry. Let's see what they say here. A panda went to visit hell. So that's where this is, in hell. There he saw a large group of pandas growling and snarling. They were seated around a table with 100 dishes of bamboo shoots, and beside each panda was a pair of chopsticks 3 feet long. But all the pandas were getting madder and madder and hungrier because not one of them could figure out how to use the chopsticks to feed himself. There they are. Okay? Then the panda went up to heaven. There he saw a large group of pandas chattering away and having a fine time. They too had chopsticks 3 feet long and were seated around a table with 100 dishes of bamboo shoots. But those pandas were becoming happier and happier and fuller because they all were generously feeding one another across the big table with their 3-foot-long chopsticks. So what's the difference between heaven and hell? One's mind. Where do we take it? How do we use it? That's the difference. Heaven is a heavenly state of mind, and hell, well, that's a hellish state of mind. That's all there is to it. We don't need to go any further than that. That again is what we're learning in yoga. In yoga, we live in a world that's upset all the time. Some people would say it's hell. It's not hell. This world is beautiful. Ask the astronauts who got away up there high and looked at the world. It looked like a great, beautiful, a peaceful kingdom. And it could be. That's not a given that's that, at least not for you personally or for me. In this place, I can practice yoga. And what yoga is doing, it's bringing my little self that is outwardly oriented and creating division and disagreement. And diversity is not seen as something that's good, but something that we don't want part of our lives. Even when we say we believe it, we don't really even do it that much. But this world can be that way by going deeply into oneself, purifying the body of all of its aches and pains through yoga postures, purifying the mind through discovering ahimsa and how to live without harm to others. We make this world without the outside changing at all. Ourself can be in a heavenly state of mind. Okay.